In this video, I am going to highlight 3 things that can cause damage to your windows that you as a homeowner should be aware of. The first thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be about when you get your house pressure washed, when you get the exterior of your house washed. How can that damage your windows? So often when I'm cleaning windows, I see the seals have blown for the windows. And I'll show an example. So you have double pane, you have 2 pieces of glass, right? It's double paned. Sometimes the seal blows, which then causes the window to look like this. It starts to look like it has condensation on the inside, or it starts to mist up on the inside. It can be relatively minor, that you maybe only see in certain lights, or it can, on the extreme end, just completely fog up the inside of that glass. The seals will break on a window over time. The environment will probably dictate that. How well you look after the windows will probably dictate that. I've seen windows that are 20 years old and they look amazing. They look in fantastic condition. So I don't necessarily have a timeline on how soon those seals might break, but I'm in Ocala, I'm in Florida, so the sun beats down on the glass, it beats down on the seals, and that can just start to make it wear away and expose that seal and start to mist up on the inside. But here's where the pressure washing can affect it. So often when you're getting your house pressure washed, the correct way to wash a house is not to use high pressure. But sometimes someone will come along and they will use pressure. They will get their pressure gun really up close to your house, your siding, and that's not good. If they can get a little bit too close to the window and they can hit it. They might even be aiming specifically at the frame to try and clean the frame. That's not good, because that will blow the seal. I literally had a customer not too long ago, maybe a month ago, whose entire lanai, their glassed in lanai, every single pane was blown. Their seal was broken, and every pane, every panel had misted up on the inside, because I asked the homeowner what had happened, and she said that her son pressure washed their house and he hit the windows, broke the seal, and now all that glass. Do you know how much it costs to get a lanai screened in, glassed in? Oh, it's ridiculous, honestly. So that's the first thing that can damage your windows permanently. The second thing that can damage your windows permanently is if you go outside and you run your finger over the frame, you might get like a powdery substance on your finger. That's called oxidation. It's basically where the paint, the top layer of paint, has broken down and it's now become a powder. This typically happens more so on windows that are in direct sunlight quite often. The sun breaks it down. That powdery substance sits on the frame above the glass, right? Now what happens when it rains? Well, the rain is going to take that powder and it's going to start to put it onto the glass. If it sits there for too long, I've seen this, it can stain that glass. It can permanently damage that glass. So what you need to do is, one, ensure that you're getting your windows cleaned often enough that doesn't allow dirt and grime and this powdery substance to sit on the glass for too long. What you'll also want from your window cleaner is that he wipes down the frame, cleans the frame, takes off as much of that powdery substance as is possible. They won't be able to take off all of that powder, but they will be able to take off a good amount of that powder, which will prevent the rain from bringing it back over the glass. Remember, rain really isn't as dirty as we might think. It's just what it comes into contact with that creates the appearance that it's dirty, but really it's just taking dirt and it's putting it somewhere else. The third thing that can cause permanent damage to your windows. So you may notice on some of your windows that there are white spots all over the place. Those white spots are hard water stains. They are caused by typically sprinklers spraying water onto the window. And hard water is water that has a high concentration of minerals. So lime, calcium, magnesium, iron, those sorts of things. And those minerals will sit onto the glass, and that's what causes those white spots. That's minerals. The reason why they may or may not come out is because after a while, mineral deposits will start to etch into the glass. They'll start to eat away at the glass. And when that happens, it's permanently damaged the window. So this picture, you see all those white spots? That's hard water stains. So I was able to scrub it out, and here's the after picture. Here's what it looks like afterwards. Looks a whole lot better, right? Looks a whole lot better. I'm going to zoom in on this picture, and you're still going to be able to see white spots. That's because those mineral deposits have etched into the glass and they've caused permanent damage. You can't do anything about that. There's nothing you can do at that stage. Well, there you have it. There's 3 things that can cause permanent damage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye-bye.